Boom Schlock Boom. This is Neanderthal Podcast. My name is Ryan. And you are?
My name is Yantzi.
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 What up, Yantzi?
What up?
What you got a little thing going on. You are in the booth next to me at KCGameCon.
I am.
What are you doing over there?
So I am the founder and the community manager for the Kansas City Community Meetup powered by Twitch.
Nice. What got you into that? Like, how'd you become, like,
that's
big Twitch dude?
That's a long story. So,
how much time you got?
Well, I think we closed down at 5, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you got stuff going on, I don't want to take a whole lot of your time. How much time do you have? Like,
I got. I'm pretty
you got
open.
Time? Nice. Yep. Perfect. All right. Takes the anxiety from me. All right. Yeah.
So for me, I spent probably, I think my first year on Twitch. A buddy of mine turned me on to Twitch and spent my first year on there. All my free time, I sunk into it. Whether I was streaming or watching.
Yeah.
You know, all my extra time that I wasn't spending with my family or at work.
How did you?
I was on Twitch.
How did you hear about Twitch?
A friend of mine told me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he actually said, "Hey man, there's this website where you can tune in and you can watch people stream games." And I was like, why do I want to do that?
Right.
I was like, why? I mean,
wouldn't I just rather play them?
Yeah.
Right.
So I didn't really understand and put it off for about a month, and then he's like, "Have you checked that out yet?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, I'm gonna do a stream. Come over to my house.
Cool.
We'll drink some beers. I'll do the stream, and you
right.
can check it out and see what it's like. I'm a very social person. I like interacting with people and such, and of course I love games. So went over there, and I brought my laptop and I participated in the chat, and I watched him, and I was like, dude, this is right up my alley.
Right.
So yeah, I took my tax return, bought a big banging computer,
nice.
and started streaming.
Cool. How long ago?
About four and a half, almost 5 years ago.
How long's Twitch been around?
As Twitch?
Right, like as the Twitch that we know, 2007. You've been streaming since 2000. Oh, Twitch has. Twitch has been, wow.
So I think
11 years.
T-shirt. I think this T-shirt is based off of what it was previously before Twitch, which was Justin TV.
Oh, that's right. Wow. Wow.
So I think Justin TV started in 2007.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
But Twitch has been around like 7 or 8 years.
And it's really starting to blow up.
Oh yeah.
I used to stream poker on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have like the poker community, the American poker community is a pretty tight niche group, and I know like all the major streamers, the major poker streamers.
I was about to say it's a pretty niche. Content,
and it's really like, what's your game like? All games, or do you have like a particular one that you're?
Warframe and Destiny are my top 2.
Okay, and you just play it and comment. Like, are you a streamer? Like that's what you do. And people, how many like you're a partner?
No, I'm not.
No. You're an elite partner. You were telling me off mic.
I am. I am an Xbox Elite.
Okay.
I'm sorry, XSplit Elite.
Okay.
There we go. And I'm partnered with Player.me, and I'm partnered with Warframe.
Okay.
But I'm not partnered with Twitch. I'm only an affiliate.
Yeah.
But that's because I do so much locally, and I do so much with the meetup and stuff like that. I'm not able to stream as consistently as I should.
Again, I took us down a road. Let's get back on that path. How you got more into becoming the community manager, meetup guy, like how you wanted to just, what made you want to take that responsibility or start this?
Well, so like I had started to say, I had been streaming about a year, and like I said, I spent all my extra time on it.
Right.
If I wasn't streaming myself, I was supporting somebody, by being in their stream and participating
and
whatnot. And I thought at the time, I was the only Kansas City streamer. Like, I didn't know anybody else other than my buddy that turned me on to it. Like, I didn't know anybody else.
Right.
And just so happened that year was the first year they started TwitchCon.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Which they've had 4 of them now, but that was the first one. I went out there and I met a partnered streamer named Scarfino.
Okay.
At the airport on the way out.
Oh, cool.
I met another partnered streamer named Icy Rain out there, and then I met another partnered streamer at the airport on the way back.
Really?
And they're all partnered Kansas City streamers. I'm like, so I was thinking.
Wow. There's actually partnered
Yeah.
Kansas City streamers.
Well, yeah,
Dope.
I was like, how do I not know these people? They're in my own city.
Right.
I'm on Twitch all the time, but I don't know any of them. But that's
Yeah.
really not how Twitch is built. Twitch is built
Right.
to direct you to the ones getting the most views.
Right.
You know, the top or the elite. So
Right.
as far as location, there's no way to
You're not
really,
exactly broadcasting, hey, I'm broadcasting from Kansas City. I'm broadcasting from Detroit or Chicago or wherever. People just, hey, this is my stream. Come check it out.
right.
Yeah.
So I was like, how, what can I do that could, bring awareness, that, because I know I would like to support my local, fellow
Yeah.
streamers. So, what can I do to, bring awareness to, everyone and kind of pull everybody together. And so, I got with those people that I had met out at TwitchCon or on the way there, and I ran a booth at Planet Comic-Con.
Oh, wow. How was
And
that?
It was amazing. We had
Cool.
so many people stop by the booth, but like there was like 400 people that were like, "Hey, I stream too."
Right.
And I'm like, so I was like, okay. So after that, it was a big success. Everybody loved seeing the booth. And
Right.
everything. I was like, okay, so what else can I do? I was like, well, we should do like little group get-togethers. You know, pull everybody together. We could talk shop or just hang out or talk games.
Right. Right.
And chances are, if we're a streamer, that we like to talk. So
Yeah, exactly.
so I started.
Plus, networking's a great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Getting to know the business more.
Yeah.
And, tips and tricks and things like that. That shop talk.
Yeah.
So I got everybody, got a group together, and with some of the people that I had met at the convention,
Right.
and we went down to Tapcade downtown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That place is awesome.
Yep.
All those barcades are a lot of fun, man. I love
absolutely.
those, yeah.
So, so that was kind of our first one, and everybody loved that. So I was like, all right. So I think there was like 20, 25 of us. So I was like, this is definitely what I need to do. So I started looking at ways of, promoting and, advertising this and things of that nature. And I happened to run across a Twitch Vancouver. I was like, what is this?
Okay.
So up in Vancouver, they had a Twitch group doing what I'm doing.
Oh,
and I was
nice.
like, oh, this is awesome. And then I found a Chicago one, and I kind of connected with those folks and realized that there was a little community of the community managers
Oh, yeah?
doing little Twitch City group
Right.
meetups. And once I got connected with them, I found out that they were in the process of working out a program with Twitch. Twitch was starting a program to do these types of meetups.
Okay.
And they were in the beta testing at the time. They were in negotiations with the contracts. And so once that became finalized, I was the first group to get in outside of the test group or whatever.
Wow.
So
How much time does that take to do all this stuff? Because you got to be super busy doing all this kind of stuff. Like, I see you running around like a madman over here. Just you're on Twitter. You're constantly retweeting my stuff and liking tweets and just you're doing all kinds of stuff.
It's nonstop. It tends to ramp up. Whenever we have one of our big powered by Twitch meetups, I do some smaller events, non-official events, and things. Of course, partnering up with KCGameCon and some of the other local organizations try to help promote what they're doing. Like my goal is I'm tired of having to go out to the coast for any type of gaming event.
Sure.
I don't want to have to go down to Texas. I think Texas is the closest. Pac South is probably the closest to us. So so that was before this.
Yeah, Kansas City would be a great place for a giant. I mean, it's in the center of the country. Come here; it's cheaper for everybody.
Cheap, yes.
Yeah.
Like you come out and get hotels. It's half the price as what it is out on the coast. So, so it just
everything
makes
is
sense.
like you go out to eat, it's going to be it's going to be half the price, and it's going to be maybe not twice as good, but our barbecue will be twice as good.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like I tend not to like. There's certain places here that I don't eat because it's kind of on the higher end, but you go out to the coast and that's what I'm eating because it's the cheap thing.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah. So that's one of my ultimate goals is just try to build up the gaming community in the area, whatever I can do. So I'm always networking with
Right.
local organizations and local groups and seeing what I can do to leverage what I'm doing to help them.
Yeah. It's all about those video games. Who knew that video games could bring people so close and create these communities like to
yeah.
this magnitude?
Absolutely. And who knew that, like, all those times that your parents would be like, get out them games, 'cause,
Right.
get your homework done, and that,
Yeah,
rot
you're
your,
rotting your
rot your
brain.
brain, and
Wasting your time. It's nice
Wasting your time.
outside.
and here people are actually making a living playing video games.
That's crazy. How long? That hasn't been that long of a reality where people can make a living at this.
No.
Like it's
I mean,
and it's all different kinds of
esports
ways
has been
too,
going for like 15 years, but it's taken
Right.
up till now for people to actually start taking it legitimately
Yeah.
serious as a business
within
model.
just a couple years, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Hey.
Over the last, I mean, like I've seen like huge jumps in the 4.5, 5 years I've been in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
me
the,
too.
In the industry. So
Yeah.
Uh,
I think Twitch has a lot to do with that. I mean, like a real big part of that.
absolutely, like Scarfino, one of the partners that I met
Yeah.
at a TwitchCon, he's been he used to compete in the early days, and he was like, man, some of the things we had to do, like they had to like record their gameplay and
Yeah.
record their audio on separate things and then sync them.
Oh yeah.
to
I had to do that with this podcast for the first few episodes. It's a pain. That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And if you get off just a little bit, it turns into a Godzilla movie. It's awful.
Hey, I like Godzilla movies.
I like it too, but I don't like that lip service they're giving us here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Wow. So that's all about Twitch. You're all Twitch all the time, baby.
I give the love to the other content creators. I mean, YouTube's been a big pivotal role. It has had a big
Yeah.
pivotal role in this, and Mixer is on the way, its way up.
Yeah.
So
That's a weird one.
I was part of the beta testing back when it was Beam, whenever they first launched.
Yeah.
And those guys over there, they're great guys.
Mhm.
It's a great company, and now Microsoft picked them up, so they're
Right.
making moves over there. But
I know a lot of people that use, Xbox users that they just put that on instead of Twitch.
yeah, and
It is what it is.
yeah, and they're like back when I was doing the beta testing, like I think I was the only Destiny streamer over there, which was crazy.
Yeah.
So it was hard to it's hard as being a content creator that is not in their base viewerships.
Sure.
Like back then it was like when it first launched, it was heavy Minecraft, and now
Was it all kids watching that? Like,
no. I mean there were
do
adults.
I have always associated that game with kids,
Mhm.
like 10, 11-year-old type.
Yeah,
Is that not the case, really?
no,
Adults play?
yeah.
What? Explain that game to me.
So Minecraft. So
Or because my podcast isn't a gaming podcast. It's just a random.
okay.
It's just I have random people on and talk about just like you. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
this is a gaming thing, but this is all brand new to me as far as this kind of convention type stuff.
Okay, excellent.
So yeah, explain Minecraft
So
to the unschooled.
I've got a special story about Minecraft.
Okay,
So,
I'd love to hear it because it's huge. I know it's big.
yeah, it's absolutely huge.
Yeah.
That was like the whole 8-bit nature of the graphics,
Right.
kind of turned me off.
Right.
What
am I playing? Yeah.
And I kind of made that assumption as well that this is a very kiddie
Yeah.
game or whatever. So and there is a large populace that is kids that play
Yeah.
it, obviously, but
Yeah.
I swore I would never play it.
Yeah.
And I hit, what was it? I think it was when I hit 2,000 follows on Twitch. I did something special for my community. I was
Right.
like, I will let you guys pick the game that I play. And I had a select amount of games, specific games that I had in this poll that I was using. Well, one of my moderators got in there and he added Minecraft, and everybody, and I was known for saying that I would never
play it. Right on.
So, as a troll, my community picked Minecraft.
You built the perfect community to do that to you, and so you played it, and then what happened?
I loved the game. It's amazing.
Really?
It really is.
What is it like?
It's simplistic. I mean, it's like, just kind of. I mean, it can. It's one of those games that's open enough that it can appeal to different folks. So, they've got achievements in the game. So if you're one of them achievement hunters, then it's got that little realm for you. But creative minds. Some people are. Is very it like artsy.
When I look at it and. It seems like it's like a Lego video game.
It kind of is.
Is that
really?
You're just building stuff? I mean, like,
there's some amazing things. Like, I saw pictures that somebody built Mordor from.
I've seen some of the
Lord
things
of the
where,
Rings. It's like, oh my God! Like, how much time did you have to put in to build that? I mean, some really amazing builds. And there's some people that do like pixel art. So they'll just do. Like in a distance, if you back up in a distance, like it makes up a picture, and
that's cool.
One of my viewers actually did my Twitter picture at the time.
Really?
Yeah, that was
wow.
That was pretty cool.
That's really cool. How long did that take him to do?
I think it said it took him 2 weeks.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah. So it's those creative minds, and then they've got there's the survival mode, so people that like the TV show Survivor, you get thrown on an island and you gotta like build all your stuff, and there's creatures you gotta that are always trying to kill you.
It's a really
and
good
stuff.
game.
It's like
it is good. Like
I mean,
should I check? I guess I should check it out.
I would give it a try, man.
All right, I love all games. I am a gamer, but this isn't a gaming podcast. But
sure.
I've been a gamer since Atari.
Oh,
I'm 39 years old.
I'm 41.
All right, so we're in the same.
Yeah.
So we grew up with. I can't wait for the Super Nintendo's coming out. I heard it's coming out. It's going to be awesome. And then the day it comes out, like kids these days, they don't know that kind of anticipation and joy.
Oh yeah, no.
Because when the Xbox 360 and then the Xbox One, you weren't like waiting around. Oh, I can't wait to see how awesome. It's not new.
It's kind of all expected now.
Yeah.
It's like. But it was still new territory back then.
And the leaps were so huge.
Yeah.
Now the leaps aren't as big. Mm-hmm. You can tell a little bit of a difference, but it's not like going from 8-bit to 16-bit.
Right. And like now the consoles are getting so similar to PC that
they'll never be as good as the PC anyways.
I don't know. I think they will. They'll eventually get there.
But then that generation PC will still be better than the console.
Well, that's the thing about PC though. It's not, because they're just always updating their PC as they go.
No, like that's why console, I don't. No, that's the great thing about it. But I just mean as far as like your expectations. Like we didn't have anything to compare it to. Now everyone can just compare it to the computer.
Yeah.
So they're not excited. There's not that 12-year-old that's like, holy cow, this 64 is coming out.
Yeah.
The N64. I can't wait to get a brand new system.
That's 64 bits.
Yeah. Yeah. Mario 64. I thought Super Mario was great. They don't understand that we have a special. I don't know. I think we have more of an appreciation than kids growing up these days can. Maybe that's just a weird assumption that you can't really.
I don't know. Maybe we're old manning it. How our grandparents were like, well, in my day. I think we're starting to get to that point. But it might be true. I think it's sort of true on a certain level, because. Like for us, we had to have our parents take us to the arcades.
Yeah.
Like Fun Factory. Do you remember Fun Factory?
I wasn't around here, but we had. I don't remember the names of them, but whatever in the mall.
Yeah.
The mall.
Yeah. So for us, it was Fun Factory.
Okay.
Every one of our malls had a Fun Factory.
Nice.
And so you go to Fun Factory, and then in Super Mario Brothers, you're pumping quarters into it, or tokens or whatever it is, and then
Double Dragon.
And then all of a sudden, the NES. I could play Super Mario Brothers at home.
Yeah.
Ninja
Turtles.
It was like
when Ninja Turtles came out. That was my favorite.
Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was like, what?
Spy Hunter.
At home? I don't have to. I can play it every day.
Yep. I can finally beat this level.
I don't have to walk all the way to the bowling alley to play one of these games.
Yeah.
So that anticipation level was like super high.
Right.
So and I don't think it's quite the same now.
No. But boy, they do love them. These games, these people, these kids love their games these days.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
Absolutely.
It is insane how good they are too.
You want to talk a big change. Mobile games, man.
I don't mess with mobile games really. I
never used to, and
I've done a few.
For a while, like I used to kind of scoff at the people that played mobile games and considered themselves gamers. But,
yeah.
But now I think it's a legitimate statement now.
Huh. Like what? Because I've played Candy Crush. Flappy Bird had me addicted for a hot minute.
Yeah, check out here. I'll pull this up for you.
Can I pull it up on the internet here?
Yeah, you could pull it up.
People at home
look up Marvel Strike Force.
Okay.
Marvel Strike Force. So this is just to give you a little bit of an idea.
Stuff? These are just like, is it a fighting game?
So it's kind of like a turnstile fighting game, kind of like an old school RPG, like
like a Final Fantasy or something.
Yeah, like back in the day, like whenever you used to have the encounters. Yeah, absolutely.
A turn-based RPG type thing.
Yeah.
I love those. I love Final Fantasy.
I do too. And then and
it's Marvel.
It's all Marvel.
Okay.
They're constantly coming out with new characters. Like the movies come out, like Deadpool 2 came out, they dropped the Deadpool character, and like if you go to scroll down like right there, that Daredevil one right there.
Oh, dope.
So you acquire like gear and you build toward it and you equip them and then they level up and they've got abilities on the left hand side. It's like this is
okay.
This is a different step.
I can see.
It's not Farmville, like Facebook's Farmville and
Mafia Wars
or anything like that. I mean, I think that was. We wouldn't have these type of games if it wasn't for those. Like if the companies didn't realize, wow, there's money here.
Sure.
Because those mobile games are ridiculous how much money they make.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like
because the money's already right there by your thumb.
Yeah, and it's like people are just pumping like daily.
It's $1 or $2, whatever.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
I talked to a guy that was. I worked with a guy that was addicted to Mobile Strike. That I don't know if you know what that phone game is.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
They had commercials with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. So if you remember those commercials, it wasn't that long ago, just a few years ago.
Yeah.
He was addicted to that game and pumped in money. I was like, dude, honestly, be honest with me. How much have you spent last month in this game? He goes, $60. I was like, that's not bad. That's as much as a video game is. That's cool. I mean, it's a little high for $60 for 1 month, but I get it. If you're getting enjoyment out of it, it's a video game.
Yep.
$60, but good for those people making that money.
So that I would say is probably like mid-tier. Like there's people that literally drop hundreds of dollars.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not saying this guy was like.
Yeah,
so
I'm just saying he's not the low end. He's probably the moderate or somewhere in that moderate area. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's I think what it does is it taps into that like slot machine mentality.
Yeah.
That people have.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
You get to like it removes the whole money. I think it kind of removes the whole money aspect. It's like you're just pushing this button.
And you're getting rewards when they give you things like here's an upgrade for your tank. Here's an outfit for your soldier. Yeah, and they get a little so they feel like they're getting something out of it.
As much as
it helps them win, and they want to win.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. And as much as I like the game Marvel Strike Force, like that developer is one of the worst when it comes to microtransactions.
Oh, okay.
Like their offers, it's like they're always popping up on your screen, and it's like $20, and you really don't make very much progress either.
Right?
It's like,
oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. So I don't agree with that. But I haven't sank any money into it. I've just been playing it free, and it slows you down, it limits you. But I enjoy the game.
That's what I was going to ask: is if you can play it for free and get enjoyment out of it. It's like you don't have to spend money on it.
You don't.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago I listened to a video game podcast. Are you a podcast fan at all?
I I listen to some of the local guys when I get a chance. But,
right on.
I'm a pretty.
There's one I listen to. It's called Cheap Ass Gamer. It's a video game podcast. They've been around forever.
I think I've heard of that.
They're old school. They've been around forever. And they're talking about a few years ago getting into the mobile gaming and start talking about that on their show. And that got me interested in it. So I was wondering if they had like the old school Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 3, like the old NES ones. Like I'd love to get that on here, but they didn't know if you could find that or not. And I haven't looked for it in a while. But that's where that's the only thing I could really see the phone being great would be RPG type things and maybe pinball. And I guess people play those card games. Hearthstone, that's a phone game.
People play PUBG on mobile now.
I know, I don't understand.
And now Fortnite.
I've tried playing Fortnite. I can't do it on there. I don't.
I mean, I probably can't do it either, but I think that's just us being kind of tuned into what we grew up with. But the kids growing up on it now,
they're actually doing good and liking it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Dude, they're
I'm telling you, man. These days.
Mobile games is on the come up.
But it's never. It's just
Well, I mean,
I can't get.
I
get into it, but I can't.
So it's like mobile games is going to eventually join up with the consoles. I mean, look at the Switch. I mean,
right.
Switch is.
Yeah, they're always ahead of the game, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing that Nintendo doesn't get credit for, like even when it's not successful,
they're at least trying.
They're innovating. They're innovating.
Right, the Power Glove.
Like the Power Glove. But they were the first ones to do a cordless remote, a cordless controller.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you remember that thing, but it took batteries.
Yeah, and you had to put.
Yeah, that sensor.
Yeah, the sensor.
A lot of times
you had to plug in.
It right at the sensor.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the greatest, but they were the first ones to do it, and now it's standard on all consoles.
Yeah.
You know, and it's things like that that I don't think that they get credit for.
I think it's just the way they do business.
They just do their own thing.
That's their thing, and people are like, because people want to play Mario Brothers on their Xbox, Smash Brothers on their PlayStation.
Yep.
Like, nope. It's all us. You want to play this? Come to us.
They're like, why can't we get blood and gore on Nintendo?
Yeah.
Nintendo's like, hey man, this is our business model. We're sticking to it. And
I like it. It keeps that kid niche there.
Absolutely.
Like I'll buy when I have a 5-year-old. I'll let him play. We call it appropriate Fortnite, and it's Fortnite the Playground Edition. And he just goes and he just builds. He just chops down and builds stuff and just has a good time. He loves it. He goes, "Can I play?" Because he'll take a nap and he'll wake up and he'll see me playing Fortnite. And he goes, "Dad, are you playing appropriate Fortnite or unappropriate Fortnite?" I go, "I'm unappropriate. You can sit down and watch me finish this last game." And he watched me kill a couple guys. I'm like, "All right, get him, Dad, get him." He goes, "All right, can I play now?" I was like, "Yep, Playground."
So I actually enjoy the Save the World mode, the PvE mode.
I haven't played that.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but I like the free version myself. I like the battle royale. It got me hooked.
I don't typically I'll play PV like competition type of stuff every now and then. It's not something that I sink a whole lot of time into, but I do have to say that the Fortnite actually got me. I actually played that for.
It looks pretty. It sucks you in. It does everything right.
Yeah.
Because it's got to do so many different strategies. There's so many different things you can do.
I'm not a fan of the how much the skins are. I think they are completely overpriced. But
I don't buy them.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But that's the reason. But
yeah, me too.
There's this mentality out there that it's like, well, it's cosmetic. So as long as it's cosmetic, it doesn't impact your gameplay. I don't know about you, man, but half my gameplay is how I look. I'm like, if my character looks really, really awesome, then I feel powerful.
Yeah.
And so it does impact my game, my experience. So I'm not of that mentality. But what I do enjoy is that their battle royale is free to play, and their PvE side is only $30. It's not like they're trying to get $60 out of you if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But on the PvE side, you have ways of earning V-Bucks that you can turn around and spend on your skins.
Yeah.
On the battle royale side.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Does it make it worth it? Is it $30 worth of?
Oh yeah, I think I'm at
V-Bucks.
I've got 15,000 V-Bucks, I think.
Oh wow, that's significant.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to play some Minecraft and some PvE Fortnite now. More crack.
Yeah.
I wish,
But another thing is that you could pick the same setup that you have in Battle Royale. So, half of Fortnite is building fast.
Yeah.
Learning to build fast.
Yeah.
And one thing that PvE does for you is that, you can get to building.
Teaches you how to build.
Yeah. Obviously it's a different, you're not having somebody pushing on
Right.
you the same as in, the PvP side. But in that world, you can build, make your PvP builds in there.
Yeah.
And,
one by ones
just
or whatever.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just practice them up and, and not be worried that you're wasting all your materials and somebody's going to,
Yeah. The stress of, I got to hurry up, but someone's on me. Yeah.
Right. So.
Well, but that, yeah. What do you think about Fortnite's map? Are you cool with it? I think they need a new map.
I like.
I mean, it's too old. You know what I mean? They gotta just freshen that thing up.
I like what they're doing. Is that to say that I would be opposed to a new map? No, but I understand that it would be hard to populate 2 maps.
They don't need to populate. Just get rid of this. Blow this island up.
But then, there's a large amount of the player base that would be upset if you got rid of the old map.
They would get over it real fucking quick.
You think so?
Yeah. Why would they?
But
you'll get over it real quick.
I mean, Fortnite
it's the same
is a monster.
exact game.
It's a monster right now, and
it's going to be a monster on a different island too, with everything the same. Just do the same kind of build.
If it's not broke, why fix it though?
Because it's breaking.
You think so?
I do. I think people are getting sick of the same risky reel, same lucky landing, same tilted towers.
Well, they're altering it as they go.
Sort of, but it's just everything looks the same.
I like how the map is always evolving. I like that. That's a direction that nobody's ever tried before, and I think it's really cool. And especially the live things happening live, like the cube appearing and things like that.
I do like that stuff, but they can do that stuff on any map.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I just think for aesthetic reasons, I just want to look at something different. I'm sick of looking at the same. Where are we landing now? Oh, I guess we'll land at the soccer field this time. You get sick of landing kind of at the. I don't know. I just think I just think they need to freshen it up a little bit and just not freshen it up a little bit, completely demolish it and get a whole new island. Get some snow on there. Get some snowy mountains on there. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know if
I don't think I'd be particularly for me. I wouldn't be one way or the other.
Yeah.
And maybe they could always have a weekend where they bring back the old map and have a type of thing. But I know that it would be more difficult to populate 2 maps and keep. You
think it would be?
Yeah.
How come? The player pool is so huge, especially with crossplay.
It is.
What's the player pool of Fortnite on all consoles?
I think there'd be certain times of the day, and not during the main gaming hours. I think would be fine, but
what if
those overnights or whatever, I think it would be more challenging for everybody's trying to they just dropped the new season. Everybody's trying to get the all of the challenges done or whatever, and so everybody would be playing that new map. So the people trying to play the old map would have trouble during certain times of the day to match make.
I wonder,
but somebody makes millions of dollars to
make those decisions. Certainly not us.
Exactly. Right.
I
wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, I would like a new one. I'm at the point where I'm like, if next season there's not a new map or a new island, I don't know if I'm going to keep playing.
Well, they're not. Has it released yet?
What, the new season?
No, Fortnite. It's technically still been in beta.
Really?
Yeah.
This has all been beta for the past year and a half.
I saw an actual game in cartridge or a game in box that you could sell at the store.
Right.
Now. So it might have recently released, but all the way up till this year. It's been in beta.
Wow.
Still.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that you say that, they did have the little beta
Yeah.
on the opening screen. It would say beta.
Yeah.
And they're funky.
So maybe
lettering.
maybe once they go to full-time release, maybe then that's when they'll worry about the real map.
Okay.
Or like a new map or whatever.
Well, that makes a whole lot more sense to me. Because you look at a lot of games, they always switch everything up every, sometimes year or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like new Call of Duty, everything's completely different.
Right.
I'm a Battlefield guy.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield 5 I hear is really amazing.
The new one, the newest one. I haven't checked it out. It's like World War II.
Yep.
Hey, I'm not into that.
You're not?
No.
You're more of a modern guy?
Yeah.
You are like complete opposite of like all the fan bases. Like Call of Duty is like tries to do modern and things, and their player base like crucifies them. They're like, bring back the old school.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like Call of Duty at all.
I'm not a COD fan either.
Yeah, it's too quick, and it's unrealistic.
I enjoyed Zombies, and
I quit right before Zombies Edition came out.
It was different and change of pace.
I heard it was good, but
it was good. I enjoyed it, but like the PvP that everybody buys Call of Duty for, that's not me. And like the newest one they just released, has a battle royale mode. And,
does it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't know. I'm not buying it because they removed the campaign mode.
Oh, that's right.
But
You're
still,
not going to pay $60 without a campaign mode.
But
and the
still charging
yeah.
$60.
Yeah.
Like,
and the campaign
Activision.
modes were really good, weren't they?
I enjoyed
like story-wise
them.
and everything, they were really good.
Yeah, that was the part of Call of Duty that I actually enjoyed.
Yeah, that's what I heard. A lot of people really like the campaigns.
Yep. So the only thing I did not like about the Call of Duty campaign modes were that they weren't. You couldn't do co-op on them. You could only do solo play. So, yeah, but I mean, so I'm like, campaign. Doing a co-op campaign is like would be amazing. I'd probably still be buying Call of Duties, but like, not this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I've been with the past couple Battlefields. Like the last one I really liked is Battlefield 4. Like I still play that. I played it last week.
Really?
It was the one right before the last Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 4 before Battlefield 1. How ridiculous is that? I played 1, but I didn't like it. It's that World War I shit, and I just don't like that.
Fudge Bumps, that's the guy that got me into Twitch. He is a big Battlefield guy.
Really?
And yeah, he's been trying to get me into it for a while. And
It's so good, man. It's so good.
I've only got so many hours in a day.
Yeah. You have to put one thing away. You have to, all right, goodbye game, whatever this game, but goodbye Destiny. You gotta really focus on.
I'm married. I've been married for 18 years.
Oh, congratulations!
I got a full time job. I got 2 kids. One's 16, one's 13.
Man,
so they're in them high school years. So they always got performances and
you got
things
Twitch meetup stuff going. You're stretched thin, bro.
And my own channel. Yeah, I'm juggling a lot.
Right.
He's like, "Come on, man, play this," and I'm like, "Dude, not enough time in the day."
It's hard. Yeah, I don't tell other people, hey, you should I'll say it and suggest it, but I won't be like, you have to, because I understand getting into a whole nother game. Like I play duos a lot with a coworker for Fortnite, and that's basically all he's ever known console wise. He's 42 or 43, and he just now got into gaming just for Fortnite.
Nice. Yeah.
And so he doesn't have an Xbox, he has a Fortnite machine. and it's cool. We just play duos, we're buddies, and so it's nice to do that a lot. But I was like, hey, dude, why don't you check out this Battlefield real quick? It's free, or $20, whatever it was. He goes, all right. And he liked it, but he's like, he couldn't get into it because it's completely different. Yeah. And it's a whole nother skill set you really have to learn. And so, and all those games are. Like, if you have someone, it's hard to talk to someone that only knows 1 or 2 games that they dedicated. Like, I got guys that are huge Gears of War fans. I mean, they've been playing that. Wow. They're still, they've been playing, they play Gears of War. I'm not exaggerating. 6 hours or more every single day since Gears of War came out.
The PvP side?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like,
I mean,
I knew that there was a PvP mode.
It's
popped it on one time, but I mean, I enjoyed Gears because of the campaign. I mean, it was a great co-op game to play with people. I kind of fell out of the Gears series whenever they started kind of doing the Assassin's Creed thing where they were like starting to pump out games too frequently.
Yeah.
And I think the quality suffered. But the first two I thought were amazing.
Yeah.
So
You wouldn't. Yeah. It's huge. I mean, that's and I only noticed because one of the guys is a big Battlefield. He was a big Battlefield guy. He still likes it and plays it, but he'll only play it for a little bit, and then he goes right back to that Gears. And it's been like that for years. Like it's just insane that it's a pretty big community.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like one of our local bigger streamers or content creators here in Kansas City. His name's Legion. He still plays Halo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big competition. Like I actually know a couple of people in the area that are diehard competitive Halo 3 players.
Who are the big Kansas City streamers?
Let's see.
And what do they stream?
Let's see. Big Foltz. He's a Twitch partner. He's also big on YouTube. He's a Call of Duty guy, and he recently started in on Fortnite as well. So I think those are his two games. Probably next would be Anthony Kongfan, who was here last night.
Oh, I saw that guy for a minute. I assume that was him.
Yeah.
I'll be racist and say it was an Asian guy up there. I'm assuming was him.
Yep, that was him. He is a partner Twitch streamer. I think he's on YouTube too, but I think his main focus is Twitch. But he's a true variety caster.
Okay.
So
like IRL type stuff, or just
no games.
Just games. Okay.
Typically games. He's a competitive game guy though. So he participates in a lot.
He's
of
pretty big. Is he pretty big?
Yeah. He's probably the second biggest in Kansas City.
How big are we talking? How big are the two biggest guys?
I know Foltz has I think 500,000 subscribers.
So okay, how about let me ask
YouTube.
it like this: they're making a living doing just that.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And Anthony's real huge on charity stuff. So
cool.
He does a lot for like St. Jude's.
Right on.
And such.
Wow.
Third biggest would be Legion. He's a partner Twitch streamer, and he's on YouTube as well. He's a competitive gaming guy. He does, like I said, the Halo. He does Call of Duty. He does Fortnite as well. But during one of his streams, he did a country. He started singing. He's like that comedy personality guy,
right?
So he started, in jest, started singing. What was it? A rap song called Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
As a
Gucci
country
gang.
song.
Ha ha ha.
And it kind of went viral. So
really,
he's actually done some production videos of Drake's God's Plan and some of the other ones. So, but it falls under YouTube Country Greg, and then you'll find Legion. His name's Jordan. He's hilarious, and his I think if you look up Country Greg God's Plan, it's millions of views.
Country
Greg,
Gregg.
Just
God's Plan.
one.
There it is. Yeah, whatever. There we go. This thing right here?
Yeah.
All right, let me see so the audience can watch this. All right. Oh, sure.
And it's
Why isn't it up? Oh, here we go.
He even
Oh, stupid. Where the heck is it? I don't know why I can't see it, but we can listen to it. Why isn't it pulled up?
I think it popped up on another window.
That's weird. This guy's local guy?
Yeah. And it actually sounds really good,
It's not bad. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Where does he live? We're at in Kansas City, do you know?
I think on the Missouri side, I believe.
Looks like Independence.
So he's
That's funny.
So he's dressing the part too. This isn't he was here last night as well. And,
Oh, right on.
yeah.
That's funny. I'm sorry. That's great, man. Wow, cool. It's cool seeing local dudes doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
Legion, 783,000 views.
Yep. And I think
Holla at your boy,
his
Legion.
Gucci boy, the Gucci Gang one, I think has like 2.5 million or something.
Dang, good for him, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Really cool.
Yeah.
Really, I had no idea that we had straight up
Yeah.
ballers like that here in KC, twitching it up and living.
Exactly.
This, if I were a big time Twitch streamer, this would be a good place to live. Just because of the cost of living, and it doesn't matter where you live on the internet.
And it's centrally located, so if you're traveling out to the coast
Yeah.
or something like that, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to be as bad as like going from like New York to LA.
Spirit
or-
Airlines,
Yeah.
$100 each way.
Ugh, boo.
Right, but you know, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
flown Spirit many a time. I don't love it, but I mean,
I don't know their whole bag, paying for bags.
well, I
thing
don't bring any
scares me.
bags. I just bring a backpack, throw some clothes in there.
Oh wow.
If you're just going for a little bit, or if you're
Yeah.
going somewhere, you can always do laundry. Just bring a couple nice 3 outfits. I mean, you're a dude.
Well, I always buy like swag when I go to like TwitchCon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'll buy stuff.
okay.
So I come home with more than what
Well,
I
you
leave
can just
with,
mail
you know?
that. You can mail that back for $10.
That's an idea right
Life
there.
hacks, baby. Stick with all my podcast is full of life hacks. You should have seen the life hacks I was giving the those chicks, shiny dreamers.
Oh yeah.
I had a couple of them on the podcast the other day.
Nice. How'd that go?
Interesting.
Was it-
It was they're nice gals. They're
They're young, right?
God, dog, they're young.
Yeah.
Jeez, they're girls. I talked to 23-year-old, 21-year-old, and an 18-year-old.
Okay.
I'm 30. I'm
So
39.
they're older than I was thinking. I thought they were like late to mid teens.
Oh, baby, they're legal. No, yeah, it was just, it's weird. I don't normally talk to that kind of, I don't know.
Entertainer.
No, not necessarily that. Just kind of like that age group,
Mm-hmm.
especially females. It's just kind of, it's different. It's hard, like.
Oh yeah.
And it takes a minute to just complete. Podcasting is. I'm still fairly new at this, and I'm still trying to find my voice. It's really hard to kind of figure some people out and where you're gonna go with it, because they approached me like, "Hey, can we?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do this thing."
Yeah.
And you just got to try to find some kind of.
Well, I mean, and us being the age we are, we got to be extra careful so that we don't come off as that creepy old guy.
Right, and I probably did.
No, not as a podcaster, man. You're good. You're
Well, we'll see. I haven't watched it. I don't ever watch my episodes, just because I don't know. Do you ever watch your streams?
good. I do on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll do a
somebody
little
gave
bit.
somebody gave me a tip. They said they were like, go back and watch your own go watch your own streams,
Right.
because if it's not entertaining to you, then it's
Yeah.
probably not entertaining to
Right.
your target audience.
Right.
So
Right.
so it's a good kind of like a self-check thing.
Yeah, I should do it more. I'll do like a little bit here and there. Like if I'm trying to do
Just
like cut
audio
a
testing,
video,
yeah,
audio
make
testing
sure.
for sure. But like let me just check 10 minutes out here. I think there was a good part. Maybe I can pull this clip and make a separate clip or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like it's. I don't know. It's hard listening to your own voice.
See,
a whole bunch.
The hardest thing for me with a podcast, why I don't listen to podcasts more often, and I've actually started to more recently, and I'll explain that too. But like early on, like it was like the majority of the podcasts were on like SoundCloud or
That's what people were
or
saying.
something like that.
I've always got mine off. I've always had an iPhone, so I've always got mine off.
See, I'm an
iTunes.
Android guy, so
Yeah.
I'm not. So iTunes isn't a thing for me either.
Yeah, you've
So-
got you can get Stitcher or Google Play. There's apps on there,
Yeah, so
podcast apps. Yeah.
that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
So if you're not a podcast person,
Yeah.
you're not going to download an app just. To
Yeah,
listen
the
to a
thing is
podcast,
that the
so-
Apple, it automatically, when you buy it, there's automatically a podcast app already on there. So my
So-
biggest numbers are iTunes. So yeah.
So that makes sense, but
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
but all of your Android people are missing out on you. So
they can find me. If podcast.
No, I'm saying
yeah.
they're going to have to take extra steps
Yes,
to do so.
exactly.
So it's
If
all
they're
about
not-
convenience, right?
Yep.
So recently, Spotify started having podcasts on there.
Yeah.
I
think I might be on
a lot of people do Spotify, and including me. So I was like, oh crap, I can listen to podcasts on Spotify. But
I wonder if I'm on there.
so
Got me thinking. I have to write that down. I got to see if I'm on Spotify. I might be.
But like there was some local guys that I went out specifically to SoundCloud to listen to their stuff.
What's
or whatever.
what are their podcasts? Let's shout them out. Do you remember them?
Tilted Gamer Podcast. I think they're on hiatus. Right
Okay,
now.
it's a cool name.
It is.
Yeah. Hey, did you check? Speaking of Tilted, did you check out the pinball?
I have not. Like I went in there because I knew that this is their first time here, so I went in there to see them and I was like, they've got a lot more pinball machines in there
It's
than
insane.
I was expecting.
There's a lot of pinball
Yeah.
machines. Is that just random people brought their pinball machine? Is that how that worked? Or
No, I think it's a pinball place, or a pinball
Company?
organization, maybe like a meetup group, pinball.
Oh,
league
okay.
type of
Okay,
thing,
huh.
maybe. I don't know. This is their first time, so I haven't been in there. I was a little busy yesterday getting ready for the meetup,
Right.
so.
Yeah, I went in there and just kind of walked around, and I saw a couple of the machines had kind of like tripod or poles on there with cameras on there, and I think they were streaming pinball.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is kind of cool. I never would have thought about that.
Yep.
And there was just a bunch of people with chairs sitting around a couple of machines watching other people play. It was an interesting atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like a new atmosphere I haven't witnessed before, and it was interesting.
Yeah, so Twitch is it's more than just video games now. So.
Well, like I said, I was poker. I played online poker. And, the different thing about that is a lot of people do 3-minute delays, which sucks.
So
That's
so
why
people can't stream snipe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's like I did it for a while, and I still have friends that stream, but it's hard to get in there because I just want to talk back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk like, hey man, how's it going? How are you running today? And then 3 minutes later, oh, what's up, Roll Route? Good to see you in here. Oh, we're running good. How are you? Blah blah blah. 3 minutes later, it gets old after a while. It's like, all right, I love you guys, but I just can't do the delay. But it is cool to see all the different communities within Twitch. You got the League of Legends, the Fortnites, I got into.
Well, now you got the creative, like the people that craft stuff. Like there's a guy that does metal work out in his backyard.
There's a dude that works out in his garage.
Yeah, yeah. There's people cooking now.
Oh, do you know this local guy, Steven FRA? Steven, and then capital FRA. He's a bounty hunter. He live streams his bounty hunting here in Kansas City.
What?
Yeah.
That is crazy talk.
Yeah, let me see.
Seriously.
Let me see if I can find him up on here. We'll get the.
So what made you shave the beard off?
I do all kinds. Look, I shaved my hair off too. I just do all kinds of things. I shaved my hair I'm a bow hunter.
Okay.
And you get a lot of scent in your hair. And so I went on a big bow hunting trip last month and just shaved it off so the deer would smell me less.
Yeah.
And then the beard I go off and on. I had a big old gnarly beard before. All right. But yeah, I just shaved. No Shave November was over, so I was like, I'm cutting this thing off.
Yeah, I took No Shave November a couple of years ago pretty seriously.
Yeah, I can tell. You got a nice beard there, or a nice
going.
goatee. All right, let's see.
I think I'm working on a charity that I think if we could hit our goal, that's what I'll have as the thing. Somebody could shave off my beard.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. So Steven FRA, he's got 63,000 followers.
Holy crap!
Let's see, I'm a licensed Missouri bondsman and Shirley recovery agent, otherwise known as a bounty hunter. How you become a bounty hunter? Blah blah. He lives in. Where are you streaming from? Kansas City, Mo. Do you get paid for this? Yes. Do you work for the government? No, I am self-employed but licensed by the state of Missouri.
Only been doing it 2 years, huh?
Uh-huh. I don't know what this must be him hosting somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's some of his but yeah, that's his here we go. Here's him out on the street. He's got a buddy with him a lot of the times. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is crazy.
Another local dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, bounty hunter. Yeah, a local poker streamer
never-
told me about him way
I've
back.
never heard of that.
Yeah, so there you go. There's another guy. Maybe you should reach out to him and be like, hey,
Yeah,
come check out one of our Twitch meetups.
no doubt.
You're on Twitch. You know? I remember seeing a Twitch meetup at, I was telling you that a couple years ago, maybe a summer ago, at Zona Rosa at that Draftcade.
Mhm.
It was at the same time as a beer fest.
Yep.
It was the Parkville Beer Fest. I was at the beer fest.
That was us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured. I wanted to go in because I was streaming a lot then
Mhm.
on poker, and I was like, yeah, these. I was like, yeah, you guys aren't gonna. I don't know. I just felt weird about going in there and saying, hey, you guys don't know me, but I'm a streamer too, and I stream this weird.
That's
poker.
what the meetups are for.
Right? I didn't know. I don't know. I saw that you guys had you had like some posters of the local streamers that were there. I was like, oh, I don't know. I just felt weird about going in, so I didn't. Social anxiety, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, we're still getting new people in every time we do an event, and I mean, still people that are like, dude, I had no idea. I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've been doing it for about 2 years now. So
I wish I would have gone last night. I had a podcast that went late, and then I had to do my stuff, my editing type. I don't really edit, but I add a logo and a song and a theme song before and end, and I just had to do technical stuff, so I wasn't able to make it. But how was it?
it was good.
A lot of people turn out?
Yeah, it was busy. It wasn't our biggest one, but see, our biggest meetup was probably our last one. I tried to do one on the Kansas side and then one on the Missouri side next, and our last one we had 139. We didn't quite get that this time, but
It's pretty good.
I mean, it was busy.
And that's all.
Draftcade was. They were pleased.
I would think. Maybe I don't know the big streamer like Legion. Does he have like a big local following? Do like the big local guys have a big local following?
They don't. I mean,
Because they don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know. Like, you didn't know.
No.
Both of those three are some of the biggest, like, some of the biggest in Twitch. And
Yeah.
nobody knows they're here.
Twitch is weird like that because if people fall into their own little. I only play League of Legends, so I'm only going to the League of Legends tab and just watching those people. Like a lot of time, that's how I am with the poker. Like I know all the poker world, all that stuff. I don't know who the big streamers are on any other games. I mean, I'll check out some IRL and talk shows types things, but I couldn't tell you who's a big. I think the only other big guy I fell into that I really liked, Sheriff Eli. Do you know who he is? He streams.
I've heard of him.
He was streaming. He does that GTA role playing.
Yeah.
He's
we
great.
have a local GTA role player.
Yeah.
Yeah, named J Rod, but yeah, he does that too. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either, and I fell into it, and it's fascinating.
Is it?
It is fascinating. It's just you can tell it's like I don't know the Sheriff Eli. If he's not a real cop, he used to be because he's like. He gets on the little walkie-talkie. He's got the little apps. It goes, bloop. This is Sheriff Eli. We're on the corner of Quindaro and State. We need an ambulance here. We've had a 501 in blah, 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 blah. And then you hear, go ahead. We'll be there in 15 minutes. Or like the ambulance people. It's like the dispatch.
Somebody
They have
else is doing it,
dispatchers.
yeah.
Tell dispatch we're bringing in a suspect. And then they get in these. There's criminals and hey buddy, you were speeding, and it's just like this whole play. They do this whole play. It's it's really crazy.
Like J Rod like explained it to me, and I was like, dude, I had no idea.
It is interesting, really interesting, and they watch the same stream, like the same people. It's weird. I watched one where these. I don't know if they got married in real life, but they got married in the game. And Sheriff Eli, like the guy went to him. It was like they did this whole huge stunt that took like an hour or so. It was so much that happens that you can't explain it.
Yeah.
And I sound like a mad person right now, but it's just
No,
Grand Theft Auto role playing is something to Google.
Yeah.
Something interesting.
That's crazy. But yeah. I mean it. And another thing, getting back to the not knowing who's in your own city,
Right.
Beyond the fact of people just kind of staying within their niches, but some of the streamers don't want their fans to know where they're located.
I can see that too.
So there's a privacy security thing.
Yeah.
And after what happened in Florida, you can't
At
really
the
blame
Madden
people,
thing?
man. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't that long ago.
No.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there was somebody that I got a tweet asking me, or a DM in my Twitter asking me about security.
Yeah.
So that's a concern.
Yeah. It's fresh. That's kind of the concern I think a lot of people have these days, no matter where they go.
Yep.
Go to a movie theater. People are. You just hear a lot. People just are concerned about that these days, and I don't know. I guess rightfully so. I don't let it affect me.
Yeah, me either.
It is what it is. I'm not going to let them ruin my life.
How I look at it, there's always been horrible things.
Yeah.
It's just our technology allows us to hear it all.
Exactly.
Now.
That's what I think it is too.
Because everybody's like, oh, it's so much worse now than it used to be. And I was like, I don't think so. It's just the fact that, when it happens, we can find out right then.
Right then and there. We know. Yep. Yeah, that's a whole another subject, right? I almost wore. My sister bought me a shirt the other day. It says, "I'm pro-gun." Change my mind. Thought about wearing that here, but I was like, I don't know. It might be hard to get guests on the podcast if I have something like that here.
You're a crackpot. Is that what?
I don't know. Just an antagonizer, like, oh, you're pro-gun, and Madden happened. The Madden shooting happened just recently. I was like, I don't know. I erred on the side of caution that time, and just.
I still would have came on the show.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for doing the show.
Hey, man, I appreciate you asking.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I hope I can do this again. I'm going to ask the event. I don't even know who was running this stuff. The KC Game On is I saw the photographer. I just happened to randomly stumble upon his page, and he said, "I'm the official photographer of KCGameCon." I was like, huh. And it gave me an idea, so I just tweeted the KC Game On. I was like, hey, can I be your official podcaster? Just kind of goofing around, but if he said, yeah, that'd be dope. And he said, yeah, that'd be great. Let's do something like that. And here I am.
Right on.
I think I want to do it again. This was cool. I like this convention.
Nick and Dennis, those are the two top guys.
Yeah, I don't even know. Haven't even had a chance to thank them or shake their hand or anything.
I will. I'll point them out.
Yeah,
when I see them.
That'd be
dope
for you. So where can people find you? We can wrap this bad boy up here.
All right. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Yantzi, YANTZI.
Yeah, I see your hat there.
Yeah.
I like it. What's up with the name?
It's actually my last name.
Okay, nice. Yantzi. You know what that reminds me of is Futurama. Did you ever watch that show?
I've seen some episodes.
Okay,
but
his name was Yantzi.
Yeah.
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 Not quite Yantzi, which is, sorry.
No.
Take me off.
I get that.
Yeah.
Is it YANCEY? No.
It's almost like Yahtzee.
Yeah, it's. I heard that all the time.
I'm sure you do. Yeah.
The best part was people would say that they were poking at me and be like, yeah, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I wasn't poking fun. I was just like, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. No, it's very close.
That humor is below me. Nah, not really.
You can also find me on Twitter. It's at Yantzi_, and Instagram's Yantzi1.
Yantzi1, I got to follow you. All over the place. Everybody go follow him.
I would appreciate.
Yeah, this was awesome. I appreciate your Twitch meetup thing. I want to check out one of your meetups. When's your next meetup?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna take after each event. I always take a week off, spend time with the family.
Absolutely.
Unpack and not.
How often do you do them?
2 to 3 times a year we'll do the big thing.
Okay.
And then, but we try to do something monthly, just engaging with another local business.
Right on.
Keep promoting that gaming.
Yeah.
I've got in the springtime. I've been working with a VR developer from California. They've got a big VR initiative, and they're going to be bringing a big VR event to Kansas City, and then. I'll be putting on some gaming things at the next Planet Comic-Con.
Oh, cool.
So
I got to go to one of those. I've never. So this is the first cosplay I've ever seen in my life. I got to check out Planet Comic-Con.
Oh, you'll see much more cosplay there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to go.
much more.
All right. Yantzi, I appreciate it, my man.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Yeah.
All right,
And,
take care.
Yeah, you take care. Peace out, everybody. This was awesome.